What up? Welcome back to the Kale Show. My name's Kale. This is my wife, Sammy. We're going to talk about some important shit today. Basically, what we're doing is we're starting a new show. You gotta hold your mic, babe.
Kale told me to have more energy.
So, guys, I put out a post on Twitter and I said, would you appreciate it if me and Sam talked about current political issues, the news, stuff that's happening in the world? Yep. And you all said yes, so let's do this. If you enjoy this, smash the like button, share this with one person.
World gone crazy.
Yeah.
Is this what you want?
Yeah. Okay. More energy. The only way this is gonna, we're gonna keep doing this is if you guys like it. If you smash the like button, we might turn it into a podcast. Who knows? But basically what we're gonna do, you tell them what we're gonna do.
We don't need this. We're doing it because we're bored. Not just that,
legit.
but we think that people need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not going to continue unless you like it. So if you like it, share it with 1 to 15 people. Maybe more. I don't know.
Yeah. What's the deal? How's this format gonna
What's
go?
the deal? Oh, you share it. Oh.
No,
Okay,
what are we
okay,
gonna
okay.
do? What are we
Here,
gonna tell
I'm the MC. I'm here for comedic relief and
Yes.
and to just chime in with a lot of energy. That's what I was told just a second ago.
Yep.
I'm going to go through topics. I'm going to tell you what they are. I'm going to ask Kale about them. He's going to go on a rampage. I'll chime in, if I have anything to say.
Yeah.
And then we'll leave.
Current news, events, topics.
Current
Off
news,
the
events.
We're gonna pick like 3 or 4 topics.
Yeah.
We're gonna bang through them,
Yep.
and we're gonna get our thoughts out in the world.
Yep.
And if you guys like it, let us know. If you hate it, let us know. Let's
Yeah.
go. Ready?
Boom! How Davos became...
No, let's not start with that one. Try this one.
You said
Wait.
boom. Okay.
Try it.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun dun dun.
This is funny. The January 6th hearing put a true crime drama on primetime TV. The first night of the January 6th hearings was serious public service, but it told an engrossing story with the tools of a limited series drama.
Look at this. Look at Trump. Look at these people. They're dead serious. Look at them. Look at their faces. Look at this woman's face. Oh my gosh. Look at her. I can't make it bigger. Look at her face. Can you guys see that? They're dead serious about Trump's tweet on January 6th. Keep reading. Any more headlines we need to read? The first night of the congressional 6 hearings. All right, we don't need to read any more of this. You guys know what's happening. Prime time on TV. Prime time. We are having this I feel like it's like Judge Judy. You ever see Judge Judy?
Oh, yeah.
It's like that, but for something that happened over a year and a half ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
January 6th.
Convenient timing. Why is it just starting now?
Isn't that convenient? Isn't that interesting? So, guys, I don't know what to say. A lot of you guys out here know how I feel about politics. But, man, I just think that the stupidity level of our government has reached a new high, right? They're not even trying to hide it. They think that with everything else that is going on in the world right now, they think that the issue that should be on primetime television is January 6th of last year. Trump. They're trying...
I have a question for you.
What do you say?
Do you think that there's people who actually see what still don't see what they're doing?
I guess. I mean, do people watch this stuff? I don't know. Let us know in the comments, guys.
It said there was a bunch of people who gathered.
I'm trying to a bunch of people that gathered. I'm trying to put my what is a correlation? What is something that is equal to this? It's like if the Warriors, I could relate everything to basketball, okay? The Warriors are in the finals, right? Steph Curry is just scored 50 points in a game. You saw it. We were cheering downstairs. It was amazing. Yeah, we were. Right? And the interviewer comes in after the game and she's like, Steph. Hey man, I know you just scored 50, but what do you think? What do you think about Lucky Charms cereal?
Only marshmallows.
I'm just saying it's unrelated to what is happening in the world. Ukraine, Russia, that's important. The inflation data that just came out, the world is crumbling around us in so many different ways. And what are they doing? What are they trying to distract us with? It's literally a made-up drama. Look at this headline. They're not even trying to hide it anymore, guys. Look at this. January 6th hearing put a true crime drama on primetime TV. They are saying in the New York Times that this is a drama. You know what a drama is? It's a you can go on Netflix and search drama category on Netflix. Yeah. It's a made-up story. It's a drama. They are putting on a play, a performance for us to watch. And it is despicable, but it's honestly hilarious at this point that we are supposed to sit here and act serious like these bozos with one of Trump's tweets when nothing happened. They opened the doors. It's clear what happened. There was a riot. We shouldn't have maybe had a riot. I don't freaking know. But people went up to the doors. They opened the doors. There is so much video of this. You've probably even seen it. You got to keep your mic close to your face.
I've seen it. Don't they have like? I mean, this could be like totally wrong, but don't they have evidence that like? Some people were saying it was set up like not even by Republicans.
Yes. They were let in. There are videos of people opening the doors for these people. Sure, they shouldn't have been there. But if they shouldn't have been there, you shouldn't have let them in. And then they walked peacefully out. Okay? A couple of them jumped around on Pelosi's desk. Whoopie ding dong.
But didn't they get punished for that?
Yes.
People who did
People
that
go to jail forever. There are people in San Francisco. Oh my gosh, I can't even. This gets me fired up, guys. This is why I think we need this show, because we need someone to call out this bullshit, right? That's why we said important. Where's the freaking whiteboard?
We need multiple people to call it out, right?
I mean, she's so sweet. Look at her beautiful face. But we titled this important shit because there's all the. Oh, she's a pharmacist. Okay, what would you think if people walked into your pharmacy and just started stealing everything, and you had nothing? There was nothing you could do.
Well, I think not even just speaking to a lot of pharmacies and ones like I know for sure, like in San Francisco, they like took away the security, took away like if there is security, they took away their ability to reprimand them. Like you can't like. You can't do anything other than say, "Can I help you?" Basically, they were doing that and actually closed. It's non-existent anymore. They closed 150.
They're closing stores.
Probably for that reason.
They're closing stores because people in San Francisco and all these other woke places are walking into stores, taking shit off the shelves and walking out. Okay? And so these are the real headlines in America. There is murders. There is unlimited murders in Chicago every single weekend. And that's always been the case. There is this crazy lawlessness in California and all of these places. And that's real lawlessness, right? That's actual people stealing and killing and murdering and breaking shit. And then you have this fake drama on your television that is what they want you to think is important. And so what I want to do with this channel, and whether 5 people watch this or 1,000 people watch it, I just want to call out the bullshit. That's number one goal. We're going to make it up as we go, but if you like that, smash the like button. Number one goal of this is just to call it the bullshit. This is bullshit. This should not be on the channel. They're covering it up. And the thing that I think they were covering up this week is very specific. Why don't you read this headline, babe? Go ahead.
Inflation rose 8.6% in May, highest since 1981.
Read some of this.
Surging food, gas, and energy prices, up 106.7%.
106.7%. Keep going.
The rise in inflation meant workers lost more ground in May, with real wages declining 0.6% from April and 3% on a 12-month basis.
Wow. 3% on a 12-month basis. There was something else I wanted to show here. Food costs climbed another 1.2%, bringing year-over-year gain to 10%. So your food is up 10%. Your food is up 10%. Your gas is up over 100%. Fuel and oil are up 106%. 106%, okay? And so this data came out on Friday morning, as many of you guys know. I thought that we would be in under expectations. I was wrong about that. And Bitcoin immediately crashed and all of that. We'll talk about that on the crypto segment of this channel. That's not really what I'm here to talk about today. Today, what I'm here to talk about is distractions. Before I make my face bigger, don't you think it's kind of interesting that, like, this is happening? This true crime drama is happening on primetime TV at the same time that this data drops the highest since 1981?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you think about the timing of that, babe?
I think that I forgot I have to have more energy. I think that it is very convenient timing.
More.
Well, I just think, why is it coming out now? Like, why now?
I think it's just a cover-up. I think, and what do you think, if it's so obvious that it's a cover-up, right? Like they're not even trying to hide it. I think that's what I'm trying to get at here, guys.
Well, my concern would be
if they're trying to hide it.
Yeah.
They're not trying to hide its cover-up.
But my concern would be, are people actually, like, believing this? Because I bet there is still people who are. Which is why we have to, like, get out there and say something, along with other people who
That's
are.
what this is for, is to help educate people, sure. But, like, in my opinion, I think that only maybe 10% of people buy into this bullshit. And the rest are the 90% of the normal people who can clearly see that this distraction is wide out in the open. And so the reason that I get wired up, and I thought we should, again, do the show, is because It's one thing when people are manipulating you, but they're doing it in at least a sneaky way, right? They're like inflation's rising, but instead of purposely distracting you, look over here, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Instead of doing that, what they used to do is they used to just manipulate the number. They used to just find a way, take some data out of the number, whatever. They can do that and make the number come down. But now it's so bad. The number is so bad that they cannot control a number that they create. The government creates this CPI number, right? Yeah. They create it. It comes from their data. And so if they're unable to control that number, that just means that things have gone completely out of control, and now they are forced to do these crazy distractions. Look over here, January 6th. Look over here, Stand with Ukraine. Look over here, COVID. Look over here, monkeypox. Anything else?
If monkeypox becomes a thing, I'm done. I'm done.
Monkeypox.
No.
Should we talk about that?
What I was gonna say is, I just lost my train of thought because you said monkeypox. I do think that if you asked like 90% of people in America today, like, has the world gone to or has the U.S. gone to complete and utter shit, they would say yes. Like, regardless of who they voted for, they would say absolutely 100% yes.
That's very interesting. I agree with that, but I think my personal opinion, and let us know in the comments, is that people are not buying the bullshit anymore. Okay. Like, I get maybe like 2 years ago, before COVID and all this nonsense and all this propaganda was shoved down our throat, maybe when you see a headline like inflation rose 8.6% in May, you could find a way to blame this on Trump somehow. You could find a way to blame this on some other thing that it's not related to. You know how you heard about the Putin price hike?
Yes.
You heard that rhetoric?
Which occurred after, yeah.
Microphone's
You've talked about that whole thing before.
Yeah, we talked about the Putin price hike, but like, I think that they could have gotten away with this in the past, but now they're relating things that are unrelated. This is just unrelated to what's actually happening in the world and what people actually care about. People don't care about January 6th. People don't care about a fake true crime drama that didn't matter. 2 years ago. It definitely doesn't matter now. What they care about is that they can't buy gas. They can't go to the grocery store. So put that on the television. Let's talk about solutions for that, right? It just pisses me off that they're not even trying. I mean, at least try to seduce me, right? Like, if I have a beautiful wife, okay? And if I walked up when I met you at a bar, baby, like, I had to woo you over a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You chased me for like 6 weeks.
I chased her through I chased you through the south side.
Yep.
Yeah, like down flights of stairs and stuff.
It wasn't hard to see you coming. You're 6'8".
I had to work for it.
Oh yeah.
Like, what would you think about a guy who just comes up to you and says, "Let's go home, baby"?
I would say, like, slap him in the face with a tortilla.
With a tortilla? Where do you get a tortilla?
It's a trend on TikTok.
Oh, dang, I'm old. She's been on TikTok. Holy
I'm
shit.
keeping him young, baby.
Okay. She slapped me in the face with a damn tortilla. Okay? If I come up to her without, the proper etiquette, without properly wooing her, without properly taking her to dinner, without properly... I married this girl. I did the proper things. That's how you land a hottie like this. That's how you land a babe like this, is you actually do the work. These politicians aren't even trying to woo me. They're coming up in the bar and they're like, man, let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.
They're not even trying anymore.
Do you think they're also doing all that, like, hearing and stuff now? This is just a question. I don't know. Doing it now because of the elections in November, so they want to, like...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely. See, this is great. You get a normal person's perspective.
I'm extremely normal. Kale dedicates, like, 8 hours a day to, like, crypto, this. I'm very normal.
And very amazing.
And
she can see this shit
normal
too.
Questions.
Normal people can see this shit happening.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next headline before people get bored. If you're enjoying this, smash the like button. The next one.
What should I do? What should I do to?
You
really...
give it energy.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm not gonna do that ever.
That was amazing. All right, keep going.
I'm not gonna watch any of these videos or look at any comments.
No, we're not gonna read the comments. All right, go.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Healthy young people are dying suddenly and unexpectedly from a mysterious syndrome as doctors seek answers through a new national register.
Keep going.
People aged under the age of 40 being urged to go and get their hearts checked. A 31-year-old woman who died in her sleep last year may have had this syndrome.
SADS is an umbrella term to describe unexpected deaths in
sudden
young people.
adult death syndrome.
Sudden adult death syndrome. We're supposed to sit here and act like this is... What do you think about this before I go on a rant?
I could go on a freaking rampage about this.
Maybe do it. I would like that.
I don't know if I should say it. I guess I just will say it.
Say it.
I'm a pharmacist. I'm a doctor. I am not against vaccines at all.
She's a doctor.
I personally gave roughly around like 5,000 of them. You could like that or not like it. But I am very much against being forced to get it. It is wrong. It should be your choice. But it's wrong. It sucked when somebody came into the pharmacy and they didn't freaking want it, and I had to give it because they were going to get fired from their job.
Had to inject
and they're
them with
crying
this
in
vaccine.
the pharmacy.
They're crying.
Yeah.
People are crying when you're giving
Because some
them
of them had
vaccine.
legit like medical issues that like they didn't want it for a very legit reason, but they had to get it or they'd be fired. And
So you're injecting people with a substance multiple times, thousands of times.
Yeah, and I'm not against vaccines. I
And that
love
they don't
vaccines.
want-
Love
they're-
giving vaccines.
They're there crying, sitting in the chair crying.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them wanted it, and by all means, like, hell yeah, you want it, go freaking get it. If you don't want it, that's the issue. So,
Wow.
anyways, I don't know. I don't know if this is tied to that or what, but I
It
just think
is tied to that. That's what's insane.
it's just
These
really
people-
freaking weird timing.
These people, guys. Oh my gosh. Sudden adult death syndrome. Where was this? Where was this a year ago? Had you ever heard of SAD? You're a doctor. You're a pharmacist. Had you ever heard of SADS before the vaccines came out? Have you?
Unless I learned it in school and forgot, which is a possibility, but I don't think I did.
This didn't exist. People are dying left and right. Athletes are keeling over. Go look at the statistics for this, guys. It's absolutely bonker nuts that they are trying to say that this is just out of the blue.
Wait, I have a question, or not a question, a point. Even if SADS was a thing before, that's fine. But just like if it like really increased after COVID and vaccines, then that's the issue.
SADS, they're trying again. It's just the words that they use. It's so obvious. It's propaganda. We live in this propaganda times. Why not just call it what it is? People are dying left and right for no reason. Healthy adults. That sounds a lot worse than SADS. SADS sounds like a venereal disease that you pick up on the south side.
Well, they have to
You need to pick up your microphone,
They have to
lady,
get
and
their
give
heart-
more energy to the people.
I am giving a lot of
No,
energy.
These people need full Sammy.
Oh, well, I'm just hilarious, and it comes in bits, and you can't force it because, like, then you're taking away my creative brain, and I like to just, Anyways, I lost my train of
I just
thought
want to keep
again.
going about this.
Okay.
People need to talk about this. We can't be using little acronyms. SADS. Oh, it's SADS. That makes it sound like a common cold. Sudden adult death syndrome. Healthy people are dying. There are athletes keeling over left and right. There are people like me and you. Imagine if a loved one like you who was healthy just died. Just straight up died. And you realize that they were triple vaccinated. This is crimes against humanity. I'm stealing that from you need to go listen to Andy Frisella. That's where we got the idea for this podcast. But he talks about it. Everyone's talking about it. It's crimes against humanity. It is the worst, most evil thing of all time that they forced people at risk of losing your job to get a vaccine. If you would have said, man, I like to think back to 2020 when March 2020, everyone was thinking, man, we're never going to get a vaccine. How are we going to get a vaccine? They'll never force anyone to get a vaccine. They'll never have vaccine passports. They'll never require testing. Look at where we are now. They forced this shit into our bodies.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Did you know that it literally says on Pfizer's website that if you get a vaccine, can I say this?
Yes.
Can I be like a little medical? If you get a vaccine, it protects you from getting sick. So that's how it works. So if you're vaccinated and you get COVID, you're going to get less sick than I would if I'm not vaccinated. That makes sense, right?
Yes.
It says on Pfizer's website in so many words that you probably wouldn't understand unless you have medical training.
Yes.
That it doesn't stop the spread, aka there's no societal benefits.
Yeah.
So
It's
if
only for you.
Yes, so you get it for you. So by all means, I'm not against it. I'm literally a pharmacist, but it doesn't stop the spread. So it makes no logical sense. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So you're saying that people let's tie a bow on this. They forced people to get a vaccine to stay at work in order to keep everyone else safe at your job.
Yeah.
Forced you. So, which caused people to come into your pharmacy, get vaccinated, and cry while they're getting a vaccine because they know that they're potentially hurting their health. Now we have people dying left and right, suddenly. Healthy people, vaccinated, healthy people dying. And you're telling me that it was pointless it was pointless in the first place.
I think so, unless I'm freaking crazy. If they wanted to say, oh, we're trying to get mass immunity, that makes sense, because if everyone's vaccinated and then they don't get as sick, that makes sense. But to say that I spread it more because I'm not vaccinated, Then why does Pfizer's website say there's no societal benefits and not talk about that once?
These people knew. Okay, this is wrong. These people knew that it wasn't going to help. These people knew that they were only doing a cash grab, money grab, getting as much money as possible, and and now it's killing people. It's killing a lot of people, and so we have to bring attention to this, guys. We can't just like let it go. We can't just like let these executives come out with another fucking pandemic, and we can't let Bill Gates and his walk around and tell us to eat bugs and that we should be prepared for bigger pandemics later in life. We have to resist this shit, right? The next one has to come. It was our fault. It was our fault. And I realized it too late. But it was our fault for putting the masks on in the first place. If we never would have put these freaking masks on in the first place, they took an inch and then they took a mile, right? So we all masked up. Mask up. Mask up. We all thought we were doing good.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
And look what they did. Look what they did. They injected us all and they're trying to kill us. Literally, they're trying to kill us and make us eat bugs. Okay, next headline. Woohoo! This show's going to be fire.
I'm a little nervous for this one to come out.
Okay, read it.
No, I meant I'm just nervous.
The computer's like slow. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Read this. A couple more headlines, guys, then we're out. I don't know why
Went away.
everything is slow.
Beijing warns of explosive COVID outbreak.
All right, we'll just read it.
Shanghai conducts mass testing.
Beijing warns of explosive COVID outbreak. Shanghai conducts mass testing again. I wish I could show this on the screen. I don't know what happened to it.
Went away. Well, we're not editing it.
It's fine. We're not going to edit, but I have it right here. Watch out for your cord. Don't unplug your mic, baby.
I'm not.
Okay. Guys, we're not editing the show, and if you like it, please share. Oh, my gosh. Okay, there we go. We're right in the corner. You guys see this? Look at these people. Look at these crazy people in China. First of all, I actually don't think that these people are... I don't feel any type of way toward the Chinese people. I feel like I've been to China, and these are just oppressed people, man. This is just sad. This is not like United States where like you can just stand up. Oh, I'm not going to wear a mask. Like, and the worst thing that happens to you is like they kick you out of their business, right? This is like China. I'm not going to wear a mask. You're dead, right? They'll kill you. They'll take you away. You'll never see your family again, type of thing. This is China. So I don't think that these people are being sheep. I don't think that these people are anything like that. I think that they're just being oppressed, and I think that the Chinese government has lost it completely. They're going to shut down Shanghai again. They have gone with a zero COVID policy, and this just shows why we have to fight back, guys. And this just shows why I'm making this show. I could just sit here. We don't need this show, right? We don't need to make this. We have other things we could do, right? But the reason that we're standing up is because when you look at something like this happening in Shanghai, these crazy zero COVID policies, and you think, it'll never happen in the U.S. Really? Really? This is what happens when you give your government too much power. This is the shit that happens when you get a lunatic in charge and they have complete and utter power, okay? And that can go both ways. One of the things I'm most worried about for our society is that we snap back, right? We have a snapback effect. And Sam knows what I'm talking about here. I've talked to her about this a lot, where you have all this crazy insane stuff going on in our world, like, you know, guys going into little girls' bathrooms when they're in third grade, and stuff that's crossing lines that should never be crossed, stuff that is going to incite violence in this world. And you have this stuff happening in broad daylight and people advocating and cheering for it, right? And what's going to happen is someone from the other side, someone from the far right is going to get into office. You think Trump was crazy? I'm talking like someone crazy is going to get into office, and it's going to snap back even worse. It's going to snap back even harder in the opposite direction. It's not going to be good for anybody. So we got to put a stop to this stuff right now.
That's
right?
what I was going to say.
Am I crazy?
No, I was going to say I think that the issue is the very far left and the very far right. So what you're saying is the snapback effect. The people in the middle probably have more common ground than they realize. It's just that, you know, government, media, X, Y, and Z have pinned us against each other. And it's like, if we don't agree on every single thing, oh, you're this, you're that, you're racist, homophobic.
Exactly.
Everything. So that's the issue. But also, like, the people in the middle, I know I've been accused, or not accused. I don't know. I got this from Andy Frisella, but I've definitely been silent for too long. It's uncomfortable for me to, like, say anything.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable.
But that's their tactics. They've done that on purpose. The silent majority thing is literally propaganda from the far left trying to get you to shut the hell up. They created it to make it seem like a good thing for you. A smart thing for you to shut the fuck up. That's what they want you to do. They want you to be silent so that their little sissy, wussy, girly losers on the internet can try to control shit, right? There's only like, we outnumber them completely. These losers who want this COVID shit, who want this WEF shit that we're going to talk about in a second, who want to talk about January 6th as opposed to real issues in the world. Those people want to control the internet by making you shut up and by making themselves really loud on social media and on everything, so that you think that there's more of them. And so that's a total side note, but that whole silent majority thing is bullshit. We have to speak up. And so, yeah, this worries me for a few reasons, this COVID thing. Number one, in China, if they start shutting down this country even more, it's going to affect inflation here because all the supply chains are going to be disrupted. That is bad. It's also just viewing into the future of what could happen if we don't make this country a free place again, right? If we keep bowing down to this propaganda and we keep putting on the mask or whatever the next thing is, monkeypox, who knows what it will be, right? If we keep listening to the bullshit that comes through your television, we're going to end up like China. Okay, so we got to stop it. The last one, and then we'll get out of your face. Read this off, babe.
Ooh. How Davos became a target for conspiracy theorists and anarchists. Nearly 2,500 global leaders from business, politics, and civil society are expected to take part in a rare springtime version of Davos
this week. Okay,
Sorry.
so Davos, what is this? It doesn't say it here on the headline, but what is this about? This is about the WEF. Okay? And so the reason I wanted to bring this headline up is because the WEF is an evil organization. They want you to eat bugs. They want you to live in your house. If you don't know about the WEF, you need to do some research. We'll do a whole show on it probably in the future. If you want that, smash the like button. But these people want you to eat bugs, live in your basement, put on a VR headset, watch porn all day, and become a blob, a literal blob that they control and that they feed through a feeding tube. That is what these people want, and they've said it publicly, okay? And these people are coming for you. They have all the money and all the power, and they want the rest of it. It's like if they own 99% of shit, they want your shit too. That's how evil these people are, okay? And this is facts. You can go look this up. Okay. Anyway, but what is so funny? The reason I wanted to bring this headline up is not because we already know the WEF is evil. Anything that comes out of there, do the opposite. Any wisdom that comes from the WEF, if you see anyone who is sponsored by, who is associated with the WEF, we have to boot them out of office. We have to oppose them with all the strength of all of our being, or we are going to end up eating bugs, living in your basement. You've been warned. Okay. But what confuses me most, what I wanted to bring up about this, is that this is a CNBC headline. It says, how Davos became a target for conspiracy theorists and anarchists. This is how they win. They control the media too. They're trying to make me, who is saying that these people are insane. The WEF people are insane and they hate you. They fucking hate you. And CNBC is trying to make me seem like the crazy person. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Oh, now I'm an anarchist for pointing this out. These people.
Well, you already were because you
oh my gosh,
like Trump, or you're more Republican. You are already all those things.
Oh yeah, I'm an anarchist. I'm a conspiracy theorist. They use the same language. They use this language to try to label people. F that. These are the people trying to kill us. Okay, these are the people that say we need to worry about the climate and the global warming. And there's thousands of private jets that fly to this conference. These people are the biggest hypocrite losers in the world, okay? And so I guess that's just how I wanted to end it, was that if you're looking at the news and you're getting your knowledge from CNBC, from CNN, even from Fox News, even from anywhere on the television has turned into a propaganda machine, guys. And I just want to, and I don't care if I only help 1, 2, 3 people out here on the internet. You need to know that the television is not your friend. Most of the internet is not your friend. They think of you so low. That is the summary of the show, right? Important shit. We're going to talk about important shit. They think that you have about as much value as a bug on the street. And they're not even trying to hide it because they think you're so stupid you won't even notice. They're like,
well, I think that people used to be able, like, again, Andy Frisella said, like, you used to be able to trust what was on the news years ago, but that has changed. And now with, like, you can do your own research. You can go to Google and, like, you can find these things. Yeah, you can have a Twitter. You can listen to people like us or like Andy Frisella, or there's more people, who actually are speaking the truth.
And you could stand
just
up.
Do your research.
You could start a show. You could stand up and just that only goal of this is just to spread awareness that, like, this shit is bullshit. It's gotten to the point, guys, and this is why we had to start the show. where they no longer are trying to hide that they are propagandizing you. Okay? Inflation, worst thing ever, probably going to crash the world economy. This is what we should care about. Trump, January 6th, same time, same night. People dying everywhere, left and right. Oh my gosh, literally a school gets shot and blown up and everyone's dead. Look over here, Johnny Depp hearing. Johnny Depp. It's a million different examples. I could go through them. They don't think you're smart enough to see these things. So we have to, and that's okay if before watching this, you weren't smart enough, but now you are. So we have to spread the word. Yep. Any last words? This was our first episode.
I would just go to people who are smarter than you. Like we look at people who are smarter than us, see what they're saying, do our own research, and then come to your own conclusion. But I mean, really successful people are really successful not because they're stupid. So just do your own research.
I love it. Okay, this was episode 1 of the Kale and Sammy Show. We are going to bring you headlines. We're going to bring you shit like this, but we're only going to do it if you smash the like button and you share this. So let us know if you liked it, and we'll come back. We'll get better, I promise.
Yeah,
I know this was our first try. We didn't even edit. So it might be a podcast. You can listen to this on your drive.
I'm going to make you bleep out the name of my pharmacy.
No, I'm not. Not bleeping out anything. All right, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.